right, listen up here. Get out that homework.
Wait, we have homework?
Yeah.
We do
every night. You should expect that at this point.
I swear to God. Can I have my back? Can I have?
Joe.
I didn't take it, Joey.
Wow.
Do it, Joe. Do it. Man.
Christian, I know. Turn around, Christian, stop bullying me.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Right on the cuff. Teacher, he's bullying me.
All right, hey, we gotta go. Hey, sit it. Give your attention. Okay. All right, homework wise, we'll talk about a couple here, but here's your answers. 8, and I looked at the few of you that had it turned in, I looked at what you had, and for some of it was okay, but we'll have to go through it again. So 8 is 3.75 grams, 9 should be 5.5 grams. All right, for these two, the formula for half-life is A equals P times 0.5 to the T. T is the number of half-lives. Okay, T is the number of half-lives. So in this case here, each half-life is 20 minutes. Well, how many half-lives will have elapsed after 1 hour? All right, what would that be? Okay, Colin? 3. So you're just going to do your 30-gram sample is your initial amount, which is at P, 0.5 times 3. That would be that answer. Or that's what you would type in, give you that work, or give you that. You good? Yeah. Once you get who, okay. All right. If you would. Gotcha. If you would.
Is this 11:30?
This should be, yeah, 8 to 12.
Okay.
All right. So then the same thing for number 9, you're gonna do the same idea, you get 5.5 grams. All right, so 10, you didn't have to do 13, but for these it says write the function and then find it after the number of years. Well, here would be your function. It's gonna be, now they do the 1.06 because that's gonna be 1 plus 0.06. They just add them together. So if you have 1 plus 0.06, that'd be the same thing. Okay, for that. But you get $224,040 and then 91 cents. 11, increasing at a rate of 3%. That gives you 1 plus 0.03. 1 plus 0.03. And so that's going to be 1,600 times 1.03 to the T, 2150. 12, you start at $700, it increases 1.2%. That's going to be 1 plus 0.012. That's where they get that to the T power, and you plug in 8. And you get, what is it, 770.09. All right, 18, 19, and 20. Decreasing 2%. 1 minus 0.02, which is 0.98. 15,945. The value of a book is $58. Decreases at a rate of 10% per year for 8 years. Well, the 10% means you're going to do 1 minus 0.10. And then this is half-life. They give you the equation there. Double check that. 6 days. All right. Now that one's a little bit different because they give you the half-life is 36 hours. What's going to happen after 6 days? How many half-lives will have occurred?
Well, first you have to multiply those 6 by 24 to get that in hours.
Okay, so 6 times 24 is 144.
And then you would divide that by the 36, and then you get a 4.
Good, Zach. So we end up with 4. So that's what your T should be. All right, right there on your notes or whatever you have, We just went over this. I want you to do these three, 12, 14, and 15. Just do them right there on your homework, or wherever you're at. Hey, you, even though your study hall's moved, just put them out of the library. Okay, give me that salary, or give me that equation, and then figure out after 10 years. Figure out how much a computer's worth after 4 years, and then we gotta talk about half-life.
These are just problems we made in class, they weren't on the homework.
Okay, what I was asking, my bad.
Ask again.
Hey, turn around, Amanda. Stop looking at me. Whatever, I don't read. Oh, you got calculated. Hey, I'm sorry.
Was it the one?
Where's my bag?
What's that?
Right there.
All right, here.
What?
What?
Where?
This picture got there.
1 second.
Oh,
So,
there it is.
10:35.
that's not right. This one is, what's 3%?
0.03.
Joe, what do you want?
Christian, don't stop it right now. I'm not dealing.
For the first one. 1,031.
Okay, all right, Zane, give me an equation for first, I need everybody's attention, you need to be quiet here.
You mean like the actual equation?
Yep.
Okay, I got y equals 30,000 in parentheses 1 plus 0.03 ending parentheses. Is it like, I don't understand, it's like not squared, but like by 10, you know what I'm saying?
To the 10th power.
Yeah, to the 10th power, there you go.
Okay,
That's great.
all right, so that would be good, that would be that equation. Now, if you want to, this is fine, but understand that is the same as 1.03 to the 10th power. You're gonna add those together. All right, Tommy, did you get that part?
Yeah.
What'd you get for your answer?
40,317.49.
40,317. I'm just gonna round it to the nearest dollar for this one. Now, in a lot of businesses, a lot of jobs, you get typically a raise occurs by a percent, like 3% each year or 2% each year. Or you negotiate a contract and it might be 1.5% each year. But a lot of times that's how raises are determined. All right, for the second one, Sam, what do you got for that one?
Oh, I got 49 point,
Give me the equation.
okay, I did 120 in parentheses.
Can I call that 1,200 though?
Oh, oh my gosh.
that wrong.
Uh-oh.
I did 120.
All right, well, give me what's after this.
Okay, I added parentheses 1 minus 0.20.
To the what power?
Fourth
All right, so you're gonna have to fix that. And so now you get 1,200. What is 1 minus 0.20? That is gonna give you 0.8 or 0.80. Doesn't matter if you write it as 0.8 or 0.80. So basically 80% of the value each year is gonna be worse as you go down. Evan, what'd you get for an answer then?
491.52.
He says $491.52. We agree?
Yep.
Okay. So it's gonna, basically after 4 years, it'll be worth less than half of its original value. So it's just gonna keep dropping every year. It's kind of probably similar to like a cell phone. You buy a $1,200 cell phone in 4 years, you go to trade it in or you go to sell, you're not gonna get the same amount. It's gonna decrease. All right, strontium 90 has a half-life of 29 years. How much strontium 90 will be left from a 100 milligram sample after 290 years? So 290 divided by 29 will give you 10 half-lives that is cut in half. So your amount will equal 100 times 0.5 to the 10th power. All right, now the nearest thousands, that's the third decimal place. So whatever your answer should have 3 decimal places, like I don't know, 0.123 or 0.456. So look at the fourth number to determine whether it's going to round. Colin, what'd you get?
0.098.
We agree?
Alright.
Milligrams? All right, so 0.098 for that as we move through there. Now, since on the state test, they don't give you these formulas, we're going to ask you, or we're going to have you do them as part of your quiz. So you're going to see this. What is the formula for the nth term? So write these ones down. Just write them on your paper that you have. So the formula for the nth term of the arithmetic sequence is a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d.
Oh, yeah, that email that I read out. Oh.
Geometric sequence, a sub n equals a sub 1 times r to the n minus 1. Sure.
Sorry.
Bless you. Exponential growth. Exponential growth, that's what we just did. Y equals a times 1 plus r to the t power for time. And exponential decay is y equals a times 1 minus r to the t power. And then half-life, a equals p times 0.5 to the t power, where t is the number of half-lives.
So these all gonna be on
Yes, that's why we're gonna go over them now, so you can learn them. But yeah, exponential growth, exponential decay. Jalen? For that.
I need one, but I don't think that's.
Right there's number 1. Just write down the equation and then we'll go. Because number 1 is arithmetic. Two is geometric. All right, now if you're finishing up, let's see here. right, let's see if we can actually apply this. It said for number one, just work on this. Let's find the 30th term for the following sequence. So just write that sequence down and think about what we need to do here. So that's a question you'll see here. Write the 30th term. Negative 15, negative 9, negative 3, and 3. Now look at that and you gotta determine, is it arithmetic or is it geometric? That's the first thing you need to determine. All right, so write that down first. All right, Rachel, do you know if it's arithmetic or geometric? You don't know? All right, how do we tell? Christian, or what? Go ahead, tell me.
Oh, is it arithmetic?
It is. Arithmetic is that you're adding the same number. Geometric is you're multiplying the same number. So you got to take a look to go from one number to the next. Is there something being added or something being multiplied? Okay, Christian?
6 is
So-
being added.
You're adding 6. Now that is your D value for arithmetic. So A sub n equals A sub 1 plus n minus 1 times D. And we want the 30th term. So that means n equals 30. We know the first term is negative 15, and we know D is 6. So the 30th term, so you say A sub 30 equals the first term, which is negative 15, plus n minus 1, which is 30 minus 1 times 6. Now, 30 minus 1 is 29, so you take 29 plus 6 and then add negative 15, or however you want to do that. Preston, you got an answer?
159.
It says 159. Yep. So that's going to be the 30th term there, 159. The 29? Okay.
Wait, what's 29 times 6?
I don't know, which I gave you a calculator. Okay. All right, now it says find the 10th term for the following sequence. You got 0.125, you got 0.5, you got 2, you got 8. Okay. Are you adding the same number each time? Jordan?
No,
No, what are we doing?
multiplying by 4.
Okay, you are multiplying by 4. If you can't tell, take 8 divided by 2, take 2 divided by a half, take a half divided by 0.25, and that will give us that value. So it is 4. We're going to use the formula for geometric sequence, a sub 1 times r to the n minus 1. So we're going to keep multiplying by 4. N is 10 because I want the 10th term. And so it's going to be a sub 10 equals the first term, which is 0.125. Times 4 to the 10 minus 1. All right, type that in, see what you get.
Can you do the next one by yourself?
No.
Oh, you can do all of them. The next one's by yourself.
Oh, that's a big number. Is this right? How? Because that's a 4 of 9.
Christian, and then now it's to the.
Well, do you want?
And you get this.
No.
This is the correct answer.
Because this one's different, because.
Yes, it is. This?
Right, hand that out if you would.
I got 32,768.
That's because you didn't put.
I put it in parentheses, how did I not? Oh, I didn't put that.
So like multiplying, but.
You probably typed it in wrong.
Yeah, I did.
Just type it in.
Yeah.
You're loud.
I did not know you were.
What?
I did not get this.
You're also gonna got 32,000. That's right. And somehow Christian thinks that's a big number.
Jaylee, what you got?
32,768. What the?
Good.
Yes, sir. Did you guys put in
Okay.
negative?
All right, now Mr. Schler's handing out a practice quiz. Here's what I need you to do.
That's wrong. That's 49.
That's a big word, Christian.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna do 1 through 16
Thank you.
on there. You can cross off number 5 here. It says, what's the formula for compound interest? We did not do that. Okay, so if you see that one, you do not need to do formula for compound interest. You're just listing the formulas for those. So 1 through 16, and that just gets started on that. And then